We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
20. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, D. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Here's Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Panther first down.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. 36. Check. Gun. Watch twits.
Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
19 yards. First down, Carolina.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, but it'll be second down.
2nd and 12 at the Bucs' 47-yard line.
Ready.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Jump out! Green 18! Don't let him breathe!
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
258.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Check Mike, not. Not today, you are. Not today. He get. Right. Alert flare.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We won it. Come to my work. Watch the safety creep.
Swing down.
Switch it. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
This is Bell. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready. 15 run.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
You got three down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. That's complete. It's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Play action. It's Newton. And the grab by Croft. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now
Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
let's get it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Check hot route. Hot for the 50. Yes. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike. 319. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
22 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check 59. Mike is 59.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Kill. Box it. Crash.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Newton to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Tackle.
To throw again. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. A deep ball for Dotson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Hey, check 26.
59.
Boom, boom.
Check, 59. Stay with your man. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". They can't hang with us.
26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
It's just me and you.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That complete to Lamar Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You ready? Plant.
Motion. Check Mike now. I'm coming. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. I got him.
Check 30.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Box it.
Check Mike 99. Mike 99.
Yeah, Liz. Flip it down.
Rodgers operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll go again with Bell. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
We got 3.
They fake the give. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Great.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Staying on his feet, pushing through the contact. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers flush to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Again, it's Miller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day out there.
Check 30.
Check 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
26. You draw corner.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 50. Check 50.
Again, it's Bell.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Newton, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That's what I do. Here, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, 88. Plant. Man, I got you. Man.
From the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Over.
From the 27, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones.